welcome back. So today we're decorating for fall. First I started off with the tablecloth and I just put everything that I showed you in my haul onto the table so I see what it is that I have to work with. Then I moved on to the tea tree. So as I mentioned in my fall haul, that this is my first tea tree that I've ever had, I ever tried to decorate. So I just put everything that were like my small items that I thought would be good for the tea tree. I put them out on the table and I just started playing around with it, putting, some on the top, some on the bottom, and just kind of moving things around to see how it would go. I loved the idea of having the pumpkins on the tea tree and the candle on the tea tree. And I also wanted to try to see if I could figure out how to use these picks as well. I just bent the bottom of the picks so that they will curve with the tea tree and just kind of add a little bit of feel, like a, fall feel to it. Then I had the two gnomes. So the two gnomes represent Seth and Lexi. Each of them chose them when we went to the farm. So the brown one is Seth and the orange one is supposed to be Lexi. The little squashes that I got from the dollar store, I split into threes and I put 3 on the top and 3 on the bottom. Then it was just a matter of playing around with everything. I ended up having both pumpkins one on top of each other. So I shifted things around a little bit so that they won't be one on top of each other. The thing about this tea tray, where I am going to put it on the counter, it's like a 360 view. So I have to make sure that no matter which angle you look at it from, you'd be able to... It looks good from whatever side you look at it from. So I'm just here playing around, trying to figure out if to put like the sign on top, if to only put one pumpkin, and just not have too much, but also have just enough, and it looked really nice. So there you see I got to put one pumpkin on one side, one pumpkin on the other side. I have the gnomes. Then I wanted to take this blue price tag off of the candle. That took forever, but I got it done. And then I just turned it around, put the sign on the outside. I love that candle bottle. I have to say, I can't say that enough. And then I just tucked the little squashes inside. And once that was done, I think everything came together really nicely. And I absolutely loved how it came out. Putting the tea tray onto the counter, I gave it a really thorough clean, and while it was drying, I went on to some other areas in the kitchen to clean. I use these wipes. If you have stainless steel appliances and you have trouble cleaning them, because ours get really dirty, and to be honest, I don't clean them nearly as much as I should, but I found these wipes. I actually found it watching a YouTube video trying to figure out how to clean stainless steel appliances, and they work really well. I'll put a link to them in the description below, but this is one thing that really does make a huge difference on the stainless steel appliances. It's a wipe that has some type of like polish or something inside of them, and it works really well. It's specifically designed for stainless steel appliances, and I believe I was able to pick it up in Walmart, so it's quite easy to find. I went through and gave all the appliances, the stove, the fridge, the dishwasher, everything a really nice thorough clean. So while I put out my decorations, everything in the kitchen looks really nice. Now that everything's nice and clean and all dry, it's just a matter of putting the tea tray where I want it. So I had it on this corner here, and then trying to rotate it to figure out which view I want to see. I'm mostly in the kitchen, so I put the gnomes to face the kitchen. So like while I'm washing wares and stuff, if I look up, I'll see the gnomes that represent each kid, and it's just a nice visual reminder. of them, even though they're around me all the time. And then I just put this little picture frame here on the corner as well. So it looks different from on the other side, obviously. And everything else I'll just use in other places. I was trying to figure out if to put more stuff here or not, but I wanted to keep it simple. And this is the final result. I love it. I am so happy with it. This, as I said, is my first teetry experience, and I really, really enjoyed putting it together. Throughout the year, we usually have a diffuser and our Alexa show on this side of the kitchen, and I wanted to add a little bit of decoration onto this side as well. So I wiped hair down, gave it a thorough clean, and I added a few of the decorations that I had left. This is actually where I put my wooden plaque. And on top of the wooden plaque, I added one of the gnomes. This is the gnome that Seth chose from the dollar store, as well as a candle, my pumpkin spice candle, which I love as well. Look at it, how cute, with the little gold pumpkin on top. And I put some flowers here. Then for the diffuser, I turned on the diffuser. We have, it shows different colors. And so I put it on like this orange red type color. So it just kind of added to the whole autumn vibe over here. And it came out absolutely incredible. At night or early in the morning when it's still dark outside, this area looks so cute, so nice, so cozy. And it just really does add to the experience of autumn in the house. The last thing to do in the kitchen is add the finishing touches with my fall dish towels. I love these towels so much. I mentioned that in my decoration haul in my last video. I love the mix of the warm and the cool tones in these towels. I just folded them and hung them over the stove handle, and I just love how they look. They bring everything together in the kitchen. On decorating this year was the living room. This is a space that we spend so much of our time, and I just wanted to add that nice cozy autumn feeling into this space. So before I got to decorating, of course, we have to clean. I swear in every video I'm cleaning with you guys, but this is real life. This is what happened. So I gave it a thorough clean. I swept, I dusted, I wiped everything down before I got to decorating. So this is an overview of what I have to work with here in this space. I have a few picks. I have a garland that I had. That is something I had from in the past. I have these pumpkins here. My mom actually bought those 2 pumpkins for me. First started with just placing the garland around the TV. I actually had this idea. I just said, I wonder where I should put the garland. I actually tried putting it over the blinds, the window, like all different types of places. And then it kind of dawned on me, why don't I just rest it here? And it just looked like, you know, the fall leaves around the TV and around the console, and just kind of make this the center focus for the decorations. I'm not doing much stuff, so I'm just taking what I have and I'm using it. It took a little while to kind of flip the garland around to get it to be exactly how I wanted it to be. This is what it looks like. I'm happy with it. And now just to add the finishing touches inside the TV stand. My mom gave me this little pumpkin. It actually is potpourri inside of there, so it smells really yummy. And this little figurine my mom gave me as well for our anniversary. It's supposed to represent Adam and myself. And I just placed it in one of the little cubbies, and I'm going to place the pumpkin in another cubby. I've had this pumpkin and I've not known what to do with it for so long. My mom saw it, she loved it, she bought it for me. She figured I could do something really fun with it. And every year I try to figure out what to do with it, and I can't quite figure it out. But this year I was able to put it in this little cubby, and later on I'll actually add one of those little orange vases that I got from the dollar store in there, and it looks really, really cute. I played around a little bit with the remaining sticks that I had. I had a few left over that I didn't have anywhere to put them in. So I just thought, why not just try putting them into the Rae Dunn mug and then leaving them there on top the TV stand next to the garland. And that actually worked out really well. So that's what I ended up doing with that. This purple pumpkin Honey chose when we went to Winners some time back. It lights up at night, and I just added it here for some extra touches. And last but not least, my DIY pumpkins. This is a project the kids and I worked on, and we are in love with all these pumpkins. We went to a fabric store. We chose the fabric. Seth chose the fabric for the little one. Lexi chose the fabric with the dots, and I chose the fabric for the big one. So we all had a part to play in it. And then I showed them exactly how to put it together. They helped stuff it. They helped stitch it. And it was really, really fun to do with them. So they hold a really special place in my heart. They are the gems of my autumn collection for sure. And we ended up getting some extras because we used the remaining fabric that we had to make the extra pumpkin. So we got another medium-sized one, and we got two small ones, actually, two extra small ones, one of which Seth sewed on his own. So I have them placed on the couch, and then when I make up my bed as well, sometimes I take two of them upstairs and I have them on the bed upstairs. So this is what they look like on the couch, and they're so soft, so fuzzy. We weren't able to do the little tops for the stems because we couldn't find the materials that we needed, but we got another idea for them. We were actually supposed to use like some styrofoam cones, the tops of styrofoam cones for them, but then Adam gave us a great idea to use wine corks. So as I collect, I need like 6 wine corks. So as I collect them, then I'll start adding them on, or I'll save them and put them away and just finish it off for next year. And this is an overview of what it looks like in the living room. I kept it super simple, but it's really cozy, and I am in love with how it came out. I'm so happy that I chose to embrace the autumn season this year and decorate the home a little bit. I'm happy with how everything came out, both here in the living room and in the kitchen. I hope you enjoyed decorating with me, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.